this is a treat because I thought you were going to bring a Camaro over here.
Well,
like,
we thought we'd bring in something special.
I don't even know what this is. Tell me
this is what we call our Hennessy Venom Gt. It's basically our own car where we've utilized some components from Lotus. So we'll basically take a factory Lotus Elise or an Exige, and we'll throw about 90% of it in the dumpster. Actually, we'll throw it on eBay. We basically wanted to retain the lightweight car, and we wanted to retain the small, lightweight cockpit. So everything in front of the dash is new. Everything from behind the seats is new. The bodywork's all carbon fiber. The chassis work is all new. Wheels, tires, brakes, suspension, engine, fully integrated roll cage, carbon ceramic brakes. The car as it sits weighs about 1,200 kilos, or a little over 2,700 pounds, and that's 1,200 horsepower.
Wow.
So,
and the power plant is what?
It's based on a 6.2 liter small block Chevy V8. It's twin turbo. This one has 3 settings at 800, 1,000, and 1,200 horsepower.
It's not like you buy stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3.
Yeah, so valet mode is 800.
Yeah, I mean, 800 horsepower in this car, you could go out and drive it and flat foot it without the traction control and not spin the tires. At 1,000 horsepower, you need the traction control, and 1,200 horsepower, you definitely need it.
Well, you got 345 30 series 20s in the rear.
Right.
So huge brakes brought to you, compliments of Brembo.
Correct.
And say carbon fiber body?
Correct. Everything except for the roof and the doors is carbon. We retain the factory Lotus roof and the doors because the doors are crash tested. And so, whatever the case, the whole idea of the car was to have the lightest, most powerful car that we could build.
Yeah. I think you've done that.
How many cars do you have to make before you guys become an official manufacturer?
Well, I mean, this car is kind of a hybrid deal. If we wanted to qualify as a manufacturer, we would need to do the whole crash testing and that whole process. Yeah. So basically, as the car sits, it still retains a Lotus title. Right. But as you see the car, there's no Lotus without it. Yeah.
So this is.
But you don't need an airbag.
Correct.
This is diabolical.
Yeah.
You get a fairly inexpensive car and you
spend a lot of money making it go faster.
Yeah, but you sidestep all the crazy regulations.
Well, the thing is I mean, it's just like you look at what Shelby did with the Cobra back in the day, and then take the AC Bristol and American horsepower. To date, we've spent about $3 million in development on this car. If we're going to do a whole ground-up car like a Pagani or a Koenigsegg, that's $20 or $30 million. It's crazy money.
Speaking of money, how much does one of these cost, and then like how much do you build each one to?
We build each one to order. We built, this is the 5th car that we built so far. We've got 2 more cars on order. This car is $950,000. It takes 6 months to build. Right. It is completely
take 3.
It completely
950, but that includes the price of the original lease.
Well, that's true. We'll build no more than 29 cars in total, and so it's this is the only one in the U.S.
And how does it hang with the Raptor, not the
Mosler
Raptor, but the Mosler Raptor?
I don't know that. I mean, I know Warren Mosler's a guy that's got kind of his own car type of thing, but I mean, I saw the car show segment where those guys took it up and had issues with it or whatever.
Overheated.
And this car will do 0 to 200 miles per hour in 15.3 seconds.
Yeah,
Veyron does it in 24 seconds. So 8 seconds faster to 200 than a Veyron. So I don't know how Mosler compares to those numbers. But.
Well, the Mosler didn't like the heat, and we were out in the desert.
We're from Texas, and we have our own race. We own our own drag strip next to our shop, and with about a 1.4 mile road course loop. Yeah. And each car that we build, we take it out and we pound it pretty aggressively because we figure that our customers are. It's actually an LS2 block that we sleeved. It's actually built to handle about 1,500 horsepower at the wheels and 1,200 horsepower at the motor. It's very under stress at that power level. So it's everything that we've done in the car, we've tried to go above and beyond to overbuild the car. The transmission, it's the same Ricardo transmission that comes in the Ford GT.
I was looking at the transaxle.
I built 40 Ford GTs with 1,000+ twin turbo systems in the last 3 or 4 years, and they've been 1,000% reliable. So
it is an absolute work of art. Just a work of art. I'm gonna hold my ears, I think. what a work of art.
Thank
I mean,
you.
I just love the plenums. I love the plumbing. I love the blow-off valves. The exhaust is unbelievable. The turbos. I mean,
Thank you.
it's just such an
It sounds
achievement.
great, and it's louder than I thought. Usually turbos would muffle the exhaust quite a bit.
Well,
but
this is our
it's
sport
definitely got a lot
exhaust.
of
This is what we
sound to
call
it.
our Goodwood exhaust. When we built the car, we took it to the Goodwood Festival of Speed back in July, and my British friends were all like, when you come to Goodwood, you really need something that just, the crowd loves loud and wild and crazy, and so we basically built, you know, the loudest exhaust, so we basically coined it our Goodwood exhaust, and but we can make them quieter if a customer wants something.
Is there even a muffler on it? Just the turbo and then a pipe?
Pipes.
Just turbos and straight
Correct.
pipes.
It's nice
turbos
to see
will
all
muffle
the-
enough.
You're right, you're correct.
What percentage of the rich Texas and Floridian guys who buy this car have any idea what Goodwood is? Goodwood exhaust means, hey
you
man,
know,
you get a boner when you hear
Yeah, that's
it.
right. That's the kind of Goodwood we all like.
Yeah, Goodwood is unbelievable. The best part, you went to the Festival of Speed, or the hill climb.
Yeah,
right.
correct.
I'm guessing it's great
right.
when they get like Hemi under glass over there, and the guy I'd pop a wheelie, but the next thing you know, he'd hit a little grass.
You guys,
just getting
you guys
crazy.
will love this. They go single car, and so in the first run in the morning, we're behind a new GTR, and we caught it about halfway up the hill. And so in the afternoon, I told my driver, I said, we're getting behind something fast. So there's a Veyron Super Sport just parked right down. I'm like, the Veyron's pulling out, let's get behind them. So we meander through the line, and they go one at a time. Veyron gets up to the starting line. All of a sudden, they wave off, they back out of line.
Yeah.
And then they didn't want us chasing them up the hill. And there's a great video on YouTube, and you can see the in-car footage of the thing going up the hill in a little stig. When you're under acceleration, he's like flying backwards, and then under brakes, he's flying forwards. It looks like a little G meter. Anyway, it's pretty cool.
I would not want this in my rearview mirror, especially when I had a, I don't know, $2.5 million car that I was trying to sell.
Yeah.
No one wants a car that's under $1 million beating your $2.5 million car.
It was fun.
John, this has been a delight. Folks, I should tell you, if you want to support the CarCast and you're going to buy something on Amazon, maybe you're going to get yourself a cone air filter, cold intake, or some cat back exhaust. You're going through Amazon, click through CarCast on our website and show us a little love. John, website one more time for everybody.
HennessyPerformance.com or Tunerschool.com.
And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Matt D'Andrea and John Hennessy saying, oh, keep the air in the spare. I forgot my own ending. And the bag in the wheel.